Mina Horsefall hails from Rivers State. She studied English at the University of Lagos. An ex-beauty pageant queen, model, perfume merchant, actor and politician. She is a road runner and an ambassador for mental health through Secure the Future International Initiative, a non-governmental organization. She is the CEO of the Beauty for Ashes Rainbows Initiative, another non-profit organization. Mina dives into politics head first, out of determination to make a difference in our world.
My name is Honorable Ambassador Mina Horsefall. In 2021, I was the only female that contested for the position of AMAC chairman under the party National Rescue Movement, and to the glory of God, it was successful, and here we are, looking forward for what's coming next.
In 2022, Mina Horsefall was chairmanship candidate of the Abuja Municipal Area Council in the Federal Capital Territory.
I will say it's my instinct as a woman and as a mother, basically, because I think enough is enough what's going on in the country, and then we as women, it's time we come out and contribute our own quota to develop and drive the change that we want in this country instead of just being relegated. So basically, all of the insecurities that have been going on, the kidnap of children, the NSAS protest that was tragic, and all of that kind of inspired me to run for an elective office.
Despite her loss at the poll, she has resolved to keep challenging the stereotypes against women in the political arena. Her opinion is that politics is another way of contributing her quota to society. She has a strong enthusiasm for empowering women to see themselves as capable leaders and for promoting social justice, positive leadership, group prosperity, safety, and education for all children.
I wanted to try with the position of chairman because so far in AMAC, majority of the development that have taken place in AMAC has been that which was done by the past female chairmen they have had, right? So I had to ask a few questions around, and they said, no, we would like to have a woman run for AMAC. It would have been very easy for me to actually win the office of a councillor, but I wanted to try that of AMAC, because unfortunately the system has been so stereotyped, right? It's been men, and it felt like it was just an office for men, and so we had to break that norm, right? And so I had to push through to okay, let me give this a shot. I know it would be easy for me to win the office of a councillor, but no, I want to go for chairman and also encourage women that if I can do it, then they can. And again, being a chairman or vying for the office of a chairman, it's still grassroots, and it still gave me the opportunity I needed to communicate with the women in the rural areas, basically, because during the campaign I had to go to a lot of communities, so I was able to communicate with women even more, and I got to understand that in AMAC as a whole, women have been relegated in the rural areas as well, and they need more attention as well in terms of their welfare and children as well, their care, their welfare, and all of that. So I said, okay, if I be a councillor, it's going to be just for my ward, right? We'll say ward, but as AMAC chairman, then I will have more opportunity to reach out to women in other wards and other communities. That was actually my aim, and I'm glad for the opportunity I had. I'm not just a leader for women. I'm a leader for both the men, women, and children, basically, for I mean, women, we actually have more time to take care of our husbands and children. So yeah. Definitely, I faced a lot of challenges because there's no office you run for without challenges, right? Even no matter how rich you are, even as a billionaire, you still have to face challenges. So I'm not just going to go and say it's just money, no. It's one thing to have the financial challenges, but again, it's about the people. We're still working so hard to sensitize the people, the youths, the women about politics, and for them to understand that politics is not religious. Politics is not and shouldn't be tribalistic as well. Politics should be for the people, and how are you going to deliver your manifesto? That's what it should be. So I think basically the challenges I faced were the people undermining my capacity as a woman, right? That's first, especially in this society where, okay, I'm from the Niger Delta, and here is more like it's for the baggies and for the Gwandaras and all of that. Yeah, we respect that, but I think being that I've lived there long enough to participate in politics here, and I've lived here long enough to do business and to give back here in my own little way, I think it's okay for me to run for a political office here, and it will even make me do much more here. Definitely, as a human being, you definitely reach out to your people as well, but then where you are, you have an integrity to protect, and so you have to do it and get it right, and that's what we're trying to change. But then, yes, again, money was also a major factor. I was an independent politician under a political party that did not have the financial capacity to support their candidates, and also the structure as well. So it was very tough for me to start building a whole new structure here, and also the financial aspect. I tried so hard, but it felt like doors were shut, towards me, because, oh, she's a woman. What party? It's not PDP, it's not APC. So I had to do everything I had to do. I had to sell some properties. I had to take loans, from money lenders with my properties as collateral. I'm even still paying off debts, just to get funds as to go on, because if there's anything I'm known for is not giving up in anything I want to do. I've always been like that right from time, and so I said no, money is not going to be a challenge. And again, it was difficult to have people that can really, even when you give them the money, do the work and understand your vision. So I'm still working on that. I have tried not to make those challenges my challenge. I've only tried to see them as a learning process and giving me a better understanding of how the people work with politicians and how the people react when it comes to politics. And I'm doing my own quarter to make them understand politics. When you say a politician, he or she is not a money bag. You rather should support with what you have, the little you have, to help drive the vision, and that is the only way we can get it right in this country. First of all, I'm grateful to God that I was able to even win the ticket. I'm grateful to my former political party, the National Rescue Movement, that also gave me the platform. Then I'm grateful to the people of Amak, basically, for accepting me, because yes, when I had my campaign door to door and also visited the chiefs and head of villages and the people as well, I mean, it was amazing. They received me, they were happy that a young woman is coming out, and so that kind of gave me the motivation that, oh wow, this is amazing. People are actually ready to embrace women in politics. Gone are those days when they feel a woman in politics is coming out to intimidate and coming out to sell herself to politicians and all of that. So I think that aspect we have tried to change. So I feel really proud of myself that I was able to do that and to encourage other women that, come on, let's do this together. Don't stay at the back. If I can go forward and do this, then you can as well. I've learned a lot in the process. I've actually learned to be more tolerant. That's the truth. Because if you have to be a leader, you have to be tolerant. You have to be like a newborn baby in the hands of people. Now, in as much as you want to be as calm and as listening as possible, you also have to try not to be too weak. Because at some point you might just want to be listening and doing what the people want. Sometimes is not always the best, because they tend to take that for granted. So just don't let them see your weakness, and don't let them see your strongest point as well. So just be in between, be unpredictable, but be at your best at all times. The recognition, yeah, I will say has been loud, because to the glory of God, I've been opportune to represent women in a lot of functions. In fact, thank you to the Women in Politics Forum as well for all of the support I got, and they also made me be one of the 5 women that had to sign for the manifesto, right, concerning the break the bias, okay. And that to me was a huge honor I don't take for granted, and I was proud, like, wow, just imagine me giving my signature for this is huge. So I don't take that for granted. It might sound like it's easy, but it's not easy. So I'm grateful to that opportunity. I'm also grateful to Women and Trust Fund. I'm grateful to SWOMAD, Women Aspirant Forum as well, for all of the support. They actually got my campaign office for me. It's headed by Honorable Nikki Princess Onyeri. She's running for House of Reps now. So Barrister Ebere Fandu, thank you so much. Everybody that supported me. I'll use this opportunity to say thank you for coming through. Staying focused is one great strategy that has helped me in life. Staying focused, not giving up, and also being at your best. Listen to the people and do the best you can do, because in the end you can never please everybody. I'm flexible. It's not easy, but it's easy for a woman. I mean, if I can be pregnant for 9 months and have a baby in the labor room, even go through CS, so I mean, I can withstand anything. The most important thing is having a supportive family that understand what your life is about and all of the activities you have to go through on a daily, and support you and be more understanding. But in all, no matter who you are, even if you are the president of Nigeria, if you are a woman, your home always comes first. Charity, they say, begins at home. If you have a fine family, like your house is sane, sound and functional, then it will even help you better as a leader to lead the people and govern them right. First of all, I'm going to be running under a different party, which is currently the leading opposition, but in AMAC now it's going to be the leading party, because I mean PDP won the AMAC election, and congratulations to the chairman, the incoming chairman. So yeah, I think I'm still going to run for AMAC at some point, because I still want to help the people in the rural areas. Let me tell you something, if I go in for the House of Reps, you're limited to a certain constituency. you won't even still have the opportunity to reach out to the people in the grassroots. So being a councillor and being a chairman will help the most, because my focus is for the people in the rural area, because there's a lot of work to do from all I've seen so far. So I still want to be here, I still want to run for AMAC, and I still want to help the people. Now, if I eventually win and become the chairman of AMAC, with all I've learned so far, is even going to help me lead better, because now I have a more better understanding of what goes on out there and how politics is being played, and then do it differently so that it will be even safer for other women to come on board and other youths that we want to include in politics to come on board. I'm not, for security reasons, going to go into a lot of things, but I think I have a better understanding now, and definitely it's going to be for the best in terms of protection, provision of basic amenities, hospital education, empowerment programs, and all of that as well. We always talk about loan. If you give them loan, I'm laughing because, okay, there was a time that a loan was given out to people, and the form was given to them to fill. What do you want to do if you're giving such amount of land? Some were saying they want to buy land, yay. Some were saying they want to buy a car, and some want to travel abroad with loan. My God. So you see that there's a lot of work to do in terms of, first of all, educate the people from the rural areas, from the grassroots. Educate the people so they can have a better understanding that government funds is for development.
Mina ventured into politics as a force for good, but never lost her enthusiasm for performing. She is adamant that it is past time for everyone in her nation to get on board.